Oh yeah, got all of our signs in. We're gonna be setting them up on the paintball field, ready for Saturday. Can't wait. Thanks to everyone who sponsored us in this fundraiser. It's been really cool to see everyone who has helped us, and we're looking forward to this event.
I've recently been helping one of the girls that I mentor in Guatemala through a difficult time that she's going through with her family. She's really struggling, and she's talking about how she's had thoughts of just leaving her home and going and living with her boyfriend, which is really hard because we don't want her to do that, because we know what the odds are of her quitting school and getting pregnant and all of that, what those odds are if she ends up moving in with her boyfriend. But things are just really hard at home, and she's dealing with a lot of just tough stuff. And so one of the things that I'm doing is pulling out scriptures that have been helpful to me, and I'm translating them and sharing them with her. And as I was sharing them with her, I was thinking, these are really good scriptures that I use in my life, that she's now going to be using. And I was thinking that maybe they would be helpful for some of you, or maybe all of you. So I'm going to be sharing a couple every time we do these videos. And the scriptures that I have for us this week, the first one is Psalm 18:32, which says, "God arms me with strength, and he makes my way perfect." And that's just so encouraging, because knowing that our strength comes from him, and whatever path we're on is perfect, that really encourages me, regardless of what's going on in our families or work or life in general. And then there is Isaiah 43:1, which says, "Do not fear, I have redeemed you. I have summoned you. You are mine." And I just think that's really encouraging, because what better reminder than the fact that we are God's and that we don't need to fear because of that. So I hope that those are encouraging for you guys, and I will share some more the next time we share a video. Have a great day, and please continue to be praying for our families. Thank you.
Well, it's been a long day, long morning. It's not even noon yet. And I've been on the hearing call for Leyto for over 2 hours. They've been waiting for an interpreter. The problem is that they sent out a special request for an interpreter for the indigenous language that she speaks, and they weren't able to find one. And there were no Spanish interpreters available because there wasn't a Spanish interpreter requested. Because this is all so important, they weren't able to wrap up the case today, unfortunately. And the judge was telling me that she can count on one hand of all the cases of immigration, child immigration that she has handled. Very few actually return to their parents or to their original home and where they came from. And so in 2 weeks, we're going to have another hearing. Before we closed out today, she made sure she made a personal phone call and made sure that everything was scheduled and set up and in place so that this doesn't happen again. But she said that in these 2 weeks, they should be making preparations and plans of receiving Leyto once this next hearing goes through, because it is very highly probable, but she couldn't guarantee it, and she couldn't say it in direct language, that he will be returning back to Guatemala, so they should be expecting to have him home soon. So that was good news, at least, but it was kind of frustrating that something kind of fell through with the interpreter. But yeah, and it was also nice to see Maria was actually on the call today, because she had to be present for all this, but it didn't happen anyway. But so keep praying that everything goes smoothly, and we're able to finish this out.
Hi, Melissa. I'm not taking interns at this time because I'm just way too busy right now. I'm sorry. I'm glad you worked with Jackie. She's amazing. Another no. I've gotten several no's from people about doing internships with them. And there have been several people that I've emailed who haven't even responded to me. And one of the responses I got said, it's very difficult to take interns because it requires extra time and they don't get any compensation for it from the schools, and COVID has made things so much more difficult. But this process is difficult for those of us who are trying to finish our degrees and get our internships done and all of that. So I need to find a place to do my internship before July 15th. So please be praying about that for me. I thought I had until August 1st, but it turns out that the site needs to be approved by July 15th, and then the rest of the paperwork needs to be handed in by August 1st. So I know God has a place for me. I'm trying to hold on to that, but I would just ask that you guys would please keep praying because I'm running out of time. Thank you guys so much for your continued prayers and just support and encouragement in this process.